Hey there all, it's Palmina here. I'm bringing you this week's reading from Monday the 1st of July all the way through to Sunday the 7th of July. I've already gone ahead and shuffled the cards and pulled our 3 cards for the week. So I will tell you what they are and we'll get straight into it. So, Death card, followed by the King of Cups, followed by the 4 of Swords. Now, for those that know me, you'll know that I usually pull the last card, the card that's on the bottom of the deck, and we have the 8 of Wands. So to me, that's given me the feel of what the week ahead is all about. Remember that this is a general read, so, you know, the energies, even though I've called in and asked our guides and angels and so forth to give us the energy for what's happening within that week of the 1st through to the 7th of July, it still can be for some of you energies that have been coming in and also what may follow into the week to come. So yeah, so it is a general read, obviously not specific to everybody, but take what you will from the reading and go with it from there. But so what I'm feeling is there's been a lot of fast movement, right? So 8 of Wands represents a lot of like messages, things happening fast, communication, just bang, 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 smooth interaction with people and just flow. And it's a fire sign, so you know, there's rapid, fast moving action with all of that. So a lot of that, it feels, has already happened, but then it's also coming into that week and it's going to be really strong. We have eclipses starting. I think the first one's on the 2nd of July, and that's the first of 2 in July. So there's a lot of stuff that's going to be happening and very quickly, but it is a really, really positive sign for most of us. So whether, you know, I don't know what you know about eclipses, but they're bang, eclipsed in and out of your life. So it could be a way that you think, it could be, you know, someone coming in, someone going out, it could be work related, it could be thoughts, it could be how we behave, lots of different ways of things happening, and not necessarily directly you know, happening to you, but indirectly it can be happening around you in your surroundings with people around you, work environments, home environments, family, all sorts of stuff. You might be hearing something or seeing something in the news or read about something, whatever, but you know, in some way it does affect you. So, but it's actually going to be a positive turn of events. So on an emotional level, it may affect you, but it's actually for the positive. So like anything, you know, you find out later that, you know, it was for the best, that sort of thing. So just go with that. But what we're seeing here is that I'm getting the feeling that things have already come to a closure for you. So you've already put some things to an end in you know, your life, in a situation, you know, again, how it relates to you obviously is different for everybody, but things have come to an end or are just about to come to an end. There's something about you that is feeling really balanced on an emotional level with how you've chosen to actually finalize things in your life, to get closure on things. There's a lot of stuff that there's been closure come for a lot of you, and it may be that the final, you know, end of a way of being or a way of thinking or a situation, or again, however it relates to you, may actually eventuate in this week that's coming. Again, the energies are fluid, but so it could be a week later, so forth, or it may have already happened for you. But there's a completion. There's lots of endings that are coming this week, but I do feel that you actually already know about them. So it's like all the finer details just come into you know, all coming together nicely for you. There's this balance here. This could represent a person in your life. It could represent you, somebody else. It could also just represent your emotional state or the emotional state of those around you, because there's a real calmness about you. There's a real energy around you that is you just feel so much more balanced with where you're at in life. You know, you can see where you've been, where you're at now, and what you're going into, you know, where you're headed, and how that is actually making you feel so much more calmer and balanced and able to approach things and deal with things on a more stable emotional level is what I'm feeling is sort of coming into you, coming in for you, sorry, at this stage. Again, that could be yourself, it could be somebody else, but either way, your surroundings, whatever it is making you, because this is actually affecting you in some way or form, it's making you feel a lot calmer and more steady and balanced and stable in your emotional state. So however this is affecting you, or whatever the situation is that you're dealing with or dealt with or about to deal with, you're feeling a lot more calm within yourself about that. And anyone knows that, you know, when we're in an emotional state of distress and that sort of thing, it's just a nightmare. So, you know, to have this energy be around us is just bloody awesome. There's a time of mindfulness where we can, you know, rest, we can spend more time because we are in that more calm, energetic flow, that we're able to hear what our guidance is telling us, what our gut instincts is telling us. We're able to see where, you know, it's only so far though, but where it's actually taking us and where it can potentially bring us, and where the possibilities are that, you know, we can sit there and sort of dwell on those thoughts and, oh, you know, yeah, I can feel within me, feel the flow on the emotional level that, you know what, if I do this or go with this or follow this sign, or, you know, my gut instincts in saying, you know, try this or do this, you know, you can actually feel, and you kind of get a bit of a snapshot of your future. You know what I mean? It's like a picture in your mind that sort of says, wow, this is where I can be, or what I can achieve, or how I can feel, and how I want to be within myself, and how I want to be seen, you know, how the world sees me, that sort of thing. So there's an ability here with the fact that with the energies are so calming, and you're feeling so much more light and clear about things in general in your life, that your mind is so much more balanced and free of being so bogged down, because all these things have now started to release from your world. So that's another way of looking at the death card. It's you're releasing now a lot of the stuff that you've needed to clear away from your life. It's now being released. So your mind is not so cluttered and not so bogged down, as I said before, and you're able to now have all this new stuff, or it could even be stuff that was always there, more than likely, but you're now able to see it more clearly and go, oh yeah, that's right, I was thinking of that, and yep, I'm going to now, you know, spend a bit more time looking or thinking about that, or playing with that, or, you know, tinkering, or, you know, whatever it is. So it's just a really, really beautiful week. So how you choose to use those energies, of course, is entirely up to you, but you have the energies of clearing out all that no longer wants to be in your life. It's coming in, it's happening for you. The death card, it's there. It's ending of cycles, it's ending of just crap that no longer needs to be there, or not even crap. It's even just like sorting through and going, you know what, this isn't crap, but it's just not needed in my life at this point in time. So clear it off, get rid of it, make room for something new. So, you know, that's the energies we have. So make the most of it. Sit in silence for a couple of seconds and just see how you feel and go, you know what? Wow, yeah, this thing keeps repeatedly, just, keeps popping into my head. And yeah, you know what? I might just jot that down and go, I want to spend a little bit of time on that. But this here is, every time I think of it, I go, yeah, and you know what? It's time to get rid of it from my mind and, allow space for some new energy to come in that you can play with. And that who knows where it might actually take you, and what that snapshot that you have in your future just sitting there, where that might actually take you. So grab all that energy, make it work for you, and all my love and open heart and arms to you, and have an amazing week. See you next week.